Jonas, nice. Hi there, Jonas. Welcome to the stream once more, once again. Yeah, that's... Hi there. I'm early today. And I know, I'm not walking today. I want it. Trust me, I want it. Maybe I'll do it later. Would you believe if I said I was tired? Like, seriously tired. Not that big of a deal today. I mean, it is, but it shouldn't hinder my performance too much. Other than I'm not walking because I'm so damn tired. Alright, just checking Discord, and they are currently live. There has to be a way to do that automatically. There's definitely a way. Not what did I miss from the last one, asks Jonas, and let me think. So we went through the first dungeon to get to the castle. You were there. We helped the banker going through his house, finding his vault, what it's called. His Tresor, is it just called a vault? No, this is the smaller version of a vault. Safe. Is it just called a safe? Yeah. Yeah, that thing. We found that thing, but I think you saw that as well. And then afterwards we've been to the castle. And I think the castle was the one where we died. Because of the ants. I think you were there as well. So after we got the eternal flame or whatever it was called out of the castle, we went into the graveyard. Graveyard was the last dungeon that we beat to find a baker's, like, a baker asked us to bring him to his master's grave in the graveyard because there the big bread recipe of the master was stored, or basically written on the tombstone. And so now he has a recipe for magic bread, I think he said, which I would assume is something that we can buy at some point. Came home at 12 AM today. Guess what I've been doing for the last 6.5 hours? You corrected half, and it was still not the right version of that word. Yeah, you got too greedy and I know magic bread. Okay, then I think we done anything afterward? Pretty sure the graveyard was the last thing we've done. Yeah, I'm pretty sure that was the last thing. And let me help you there. Half. Don't you hear the L in half? English is weird at times. Anyway, I would say shows how smooth brain I am today. I opened OBS again. I saw another name besides yours, Jonas, and was like, oh, someone else wrote something. Yeah, it was me. I just posted something. Played a certain game for 6.5 hours. Was it Silksong? Or Hollow Knight? Wait, you were doing the Hollow Knight speedrun, right? So I would assume it's Hollow Knight. To improve your times, I would assume. Ah, this music is very chill. I love it. And I think today we're gonna jump into the game quite quickly. Do you wanna load this state or start from it? Fresh. Mostly because of sound. That incredible sound. Gotta love it. Oh, and I want to switch something up. Let me just try my best. As soon as we see Torneko there.
soft.
So in theory, if I did this, put the game all the way over there, and then took the chat and put it here, we would have more space for the chat. I just would have to... How does that look? Jonas, you're the only one right now, so you gotta tell me. How does that look? Is that, like, too much? I could pull it back a little bit, theoretically. But this way, the chat wouldn't obstruct, like, would be readable. Wouldn't be directly on the gameplay. Alright, let's let the intro run for a bit. Hollow Knight 100% speedrun. You get an achievement if you manage to do it under 20 hours. Got all the stuff done for the first ending and 100% in 15 hours. Damn! But decided to try and get everything in the 4.5 remaining hours for the true ending. Oh damn! That's pretty cool. 15 hours is pretty decent time save there. It's alright. Thinking if I were to take this and hold it back a little bit like so, then the chat would be a little bit in the game, but it wouldn't look so like all the way over there. I could. That's a good idea to. I got it right now. Like the thing is, I would like to do something where the chat has a like darker or transparent darker box below it so that you can always read the chat better. You know what? I'm just gonna put it all the way to the side for now, and we'll just see what it looks like for this stream, or if anyone says like, hey, that looks like shit. That's what I'm gonna do tomorrow. Get the stuff needed just to get the second hardest jump and run that I need to do for it. Awesome. Wish you the best of luck. I keep thinking about doing any type of speedrunning because I find it absolutely fascinating. I just don't know if it's something that I would enjoy. Maybe I could try at some point. Alright, we're gonna jump in. We're gonna go back and see where we left off. But congratulations nonetheless. 15 hours, pretty damn good. As far as I know, usually the game takes a little bit longer than that if you just go the normal way. Alright, I think, yeah, items. Oh yeah, there was a commotion outside. There was a commotion outside and we want to check that out.
Help, please. His Majesty. Torneko, please, we need your help.
Something the matter with His Majesty.
The Duke will fill you in. Please, come to the castle.
Oh, and now I have over 150 hours in the game. Dang. That's a lot, but I mean, I hear it's a phenomenal game. So that's good time for that. Here, hurry. They need you at the castle. Of course. Whoa, I'm just booking it. Holy.
Torneko,
We've been waiting.
a serious situation has developed. His Majesty has disappeared.
He has snuck off before, but he has never left the castle for this long.
We wanted to get the word to you, Torneko, as soon as we could, but we had to be exceedingly cautious because this is so delicate.
As several soldiers are unaccounted for, we think His Majesty left to conduct an investigation on his own.
I will brief you on the surrounding circumstances. Thank you, soldier. His Majesty was gravely concerned about the sinister goings-on at the castle in the village. I told His Majesty that perhaps an old man was somehow connected to these incidents. Yes, that's right, the old man who visited your shop, Torneko. His Majesty became very intrigued by my theory. He left the castle in the company of several soldiers. However, we haven't received any word at all. We went to the old man's house, but we came up with nothing. Not His Majesty nor the old man.
Been playing it for 4 months. Damn. Wait, 150 hours in 4 months? Damn.
More magic dungeons are appearing in the kingdom, in the field, in the mountains, everywhere.
As shameful as it may sound, we're unable to search every corner of the kingdom.
I don't know if I switched Duke and Baron. Now, whatever.
Torneko, I beg you, please find His Majesty and lead him back here safely.
Alright. Like, let me take a soldier with me, or if you just give me a team of people. Alright, we're gonna go in and we're gonna go... Oh wait. We deposit the money in the bank. Next house with the banker. Deposit. All of it. And that's pretty much it. Sorry. The kids are playing Torneko and basically Torneko and his wife. Okay, Graveyard Explorers in. That's new. Did I say that I'm sane, Cactus? If you ever start playing Hollow Knight, you would love it, but be cautious, it's addicting. Yeah, I heard as much. Okay. Red School. Interesting. Alright, let's check what you have to say.
It's only for explorers. One look at your belly tells me that you're not worth it. Sorry, Tubby, you'll have to leave.
Damn! Okay, let's go to the square. There was another dungeon that opened up that we heard about.
My fellow villagers in the square, Remy's magic shop will open soon. If you want to raise your level, I'm the one to do it.
Oh! Here. Ooh, baker. And yeah, here I can buy bread. Can I buy it? Okay. I have to have the gold on me, which makes sense. Again, it does not really make sense to run around and not have the money on hand. But again, there are games that let you do that. Okay, well, how much was it? 400, right? I wish to get one. That's very... It's very fast. It works very well. Like, you don't have to wait, I don't know how long, to just... Are you sure that's what you want? Okay, here, I'll get it for you. It's just like, how much do you want? Okay, here it is. And I want some magic bread. No, thank you. Let me check what the magic bread does. Slightly reduce hunger. It may have other effects. Wow. It probably helps with stuff like, I don't know, any status ailments or whatever.
Well, Torneko, it is I. Half a year ago, we both competed to find a joy chest.
That's probably from the first game. Pepper the Flareon! Hi there! Haven't seen you in a while. Especially because there are so many wonderful NPC that I would love to hear you voice act. Ah, damn it. I mean, yeah, sure, the voice acting. If I play a game, I will voice act. No problem.
Do you remember now? It's good to see you again, my good man. I've been traveling with while honing my skills as a swordsman.
That's nice, I guess. Okay. Where? Where do I wanna go? I have absolutely no idea what this game is, but I thought I'd say hi. Hi! I am sure you are familiar with Mystery Dungeon, like Pokemon Mystery Dungeon. This game is the second part, technically, or the second game of a Dragon Quest Mystery Dungeon, which was the very first Mystery Dungeon there ever was. Like, the first game was on Super Nintendo, but sadly it only came out in Japan. And this is the second game for PS1, which is a Mystery Dungeon game. And it plays like a Mystery Dungeon game as soon as you're in the dungeon. Oh, Old Man's House. I can just go to the Old Man's House, that's the thing. So stay a while and listen. Or watch, or whatever, if you have the time. I'm sure I'll be in a dungeon quite soon. is gone to Mount Fiery. I would assume we go there. Alright, I should have... We can now enter Mount Fiery, that's nice. The Forgotten Mayor. Because you're so famous, people have forgotten about me. There isn't much that I could do for you. There's something though. Would you like to rename the village? Not, thank you. Wish I could do something befitting my status as the mayor. Yeah, don't hurt yourself. Okay, I can go to Dungeons, Mount Fire. Nice. Big difference between this game and other Mystery Dungeon games like Pokemon Mystery Dungeon is every single time you leave the dungeon, you suddenly lose all of your level. I mean, I understand what a quick save is, but interesting. Which when? My only Dragon Quest game is Dragon Quest Monsters: The Dark Prince. Your tag is attractive, lol. I've played that game when it came out. I made the whole December Dragon Quest December, or Dragon... Did it call it Dragon Quest December? I think Dragon Quest December or something like that. But yeah, Dragon Quest Monsters Dark Prince was a great game in terms of gameplay. I liked some of the characters. But yeah, again, this is, as you can see, a mystery dungeon. And since you are into Pokemon, I am sure you know what a mystery dungeon game is. Because we had people here, like Jonas, who had no idea what the hell mystery dungeon was. And we leveled up to level 2. Funky music in here, definitely. Hi Monica, thank you for stopping by. Yeah, the music in this game is amazing. But then again, like Dragon Quest has had the same music for ages. They just sometimes scale it up and make it like remaster it or do it new, but the same music, and it's just great. Is the protagonist of the Dark Prince the villain of one of the older Dragon Quest games? Kinda, I think. Or was it like his father was the antagonist? Not quite sure. I've played quite a few Dragon Quest games, but I haven't played through a whole bunch of them. I've played through the Dragon Quest Monster series, like Dragon Quest Monsters Joker, that one I mean, Dragon Quest Monsters Joker 1, 2, and 3. I've played through Dragon Quest Monsters The Dark Prince. I've played through Dragon Quest 8 last year, which Jonas was a big fan of. I mean, it took a while. Dragon Quest games are generally very long. And I mean, this is definitely not the last Dragon Quest game that I'll play, but I've thought I really wanted to start the year with a Dragon Quest game that I haven't played yet. And this game I only ever started when playing by myself. And I think at most I've played until the first dungeon. Like, I haven't even finished the first dungeon. So this game just felt right, especially since it's not a like 120 hour Dragon Quest game, it's a about 30 hour at most Dragon Quest game. So that feels way more doable for a first bigger series in the new year. Speaking of the new year, how was the start of your new year, Pepper? Alright, quick to see it's the same as the other. But this game is very intriguing since it is, again, a very early mystery dungeon. It's like I said, the previous game of this was the very first mystery dungeon game. I was not aware that Dragon Quest started the mystery dungeon thing. Jonas is back. Hi there.
If I'd known about this, I would have trained harder.
I mean, yeah. But yeah, I am quite intrigued by the losing your levels every single time. Because it means every single dungeon, at least so far, starts with weaker monsters. But coming to like floor... somewhere like around floor 3, it starts ramping up and you actually get hit quite hard. I'm curious how the game goes, but there was this witch or whatever in the town square who said that their magic shop was gonna open soon. Where if you wanna level up, go there. I don't know if she meant like level up, as in start with a higher level, or as in just level up your way of adventuring. No idea. Taking a break from Pokemon Legends CA because after getting kicked out of another YouTuber server, ouch, due to false accusation by another member, game made my mouth taste like violence, so to speak. Oh, I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry to hear that. That sucks. Especially false accusations. Like, if they're real accusations, that's one thing, but false accusations suck. Very sorry to hear that. I just accuse you of being delightful and keep you in the server, so I'm sorry, that been a rough week for this Fluffle. I'm sorry to hear that. I was about to attack, but it's just this half-dead soldier. So yeah. I gotta admit, I haven't been too many Discord. I have not been in too many Discord servers myself. Like in a friend's Discord server a while back, and I technically joined some servers for some of the games that I've played, like especially what's the word, indie games where like they have a Discord where you can actively actively chat with people and with the makers of the game. Other than my own Discord server, I'm really never like active anywhere. I'm really bad at that. Yeah, things got really dark a few days ago. That's not the greatest start to a new year. I'm very sorry to hear that. But you're still here. That's always a good thing. Because the only thing you can do is keep on keeping on. And we're still here, so there's at least always a place for you to come say hi. Or not say, yeah, like, not say anything if you don't feel like it, but just hear a weird guy just ramble on about how this Dragon Quest is different than the other Dragon Quests and how he loves Dragon Quest. By the way, if you enjoyed Dragon Quest The Dark Prince, I can definitely recommend Dragon Quest Monsters Joker 1 and 2. Although 2 is definitely the better game. There's also 3, but that one is weird. It's good, but it's weird. Plus, there's only a fan translation from the Japanese original. For Dragon Quest Monsters Joker 1 and 2 for the Nintendo DS. I just stepped on a mine. I know that there are traps in Dungeons and all. But I just stepped on a mine and it exploded. Just wanted to say that I just stepped on a mine. On a happier note, my friend convinced me to watch Skate the Infinity and I'm freaking obsessed. I am wait, I gotta check it. I'm sorry that I stopped there for a second. I'm pretty sure I bought that game or at least downloaded the demo because it looked really interesting. So if I have it... Oh no, sorry. Skate Story is what I downloaded. Okay, Skate the Infinity, I'm not sure what that is. Oh wait, wasn't that an anime? Skate the Infinity, I'm pretty sure I heard someone mention it. It's not a game yet, it's an anime, right? Then I gotta check that out. Yeah, I mixed those two up. Sorry, but yeah, Skate the Infinity, I don't know who. Oh shit, almost stepped on a mine again. I think it was a YouTuber that I watched, one of the many that said they watched it and they were absolutely like engrossed in it. Is that the right word? Pretty sure. Something like that. Like they loved it. Feeling dizzy from hunger. Okay, maybe we should eat. We ate big. And I know now that we know it's a big bread, but to me it still looks like potato, so I just ate big potato. I can send you a trailer to watch at the end of stream. I might just do that. Sure. Might have to check that out, and I hope you're doing better. Yeah, We all hope you're doing better, Pepper. But yeah, put it in the Discord, please. But I'm definitely open for new anime suggestions. Like the only skating anime that I've ever watched the anime. I think I watched a little bit of the anime, but I've read the manga. But not skateboard skating, which I think Skate Infinity is not skateboard. And another mine. But the one that I read was Air Gear, which is inline skating, roller skating with... Oh no, it's ants. Oh no, it's ants. I had to call for help. Air Gear, which is just very incredibly high-tech roller skates. And it starts... Like, it already starts very... what's the word? Unrealistic. And very anime. But it gets so weird. Like, incredibly weird with how over the top it is. It's still good, I think. Probably. It's so weird, but at the end it's more of a like big all-encompassing thing and not just, oh, they're skating and someone is better than someone else. It's just, oh, damn. I don't have anything to heal, is the problem. Moving. Oh, we are strong enough. Okay. Can I just stay here and heal a little bit? Yes, because they stay asleep. Okay. Oh no. No, not that fucker again. No. Item. Bang. Pearl. That didn't work. Oh, I probably had to read it in order to use it. That kind of makes sense. I'm sorry. Okay, it's on. Jonas got himself some ice. Came out in 2021 and season 2 has been confirmed, but nobody knows when. Ah, that sucks. The classic anime problem. Oh, yeah, sure, it's gonna continue at some point, I guess, maybe. Peter Pepper watched many anime where second season confirmed. When? Who the F knows? Exactly. Like, yeah, sure, it's coming out. Probably next year. Maybe. Maybe not. Who knows? Hell if I know. Cactus when he sees Trick back on the screen. No, die! Exactly. Because these fuckers, they robbed me of my hard-earned money and my voice cracked. Like, yeah, the ants killed me and all, but like, they're not that big of a problem. Hell yeah. Already level 7. Pretty nice. So yeah, since you haven't seen this before, Pepper, the freaking bags, the blue bag that we just killed twice. If you let that thing live and it doesn't attack you. But if it hits you once, it takes half of your money and immediately runs away with it. As in, teleports away. And I think it was half of our money. And so... Alright. I think enemies can also step on items or mines or something. No? Does not seem like it. Fuck it. Enemies don't do shit with traps. Good to know. I need some healing items. That would be... Trap failed to work. Ha! Okay. Gold. Give me gold. Ugh. Dude, stop blowing yourself up. I can't see! Is the thing. Like the freaking traps, there are some traps that are easily visible, and there are some traps like the mines that are just on the floor. Nothing you can do about them. Copper. Checking. It's a wreck. Okay. So we're gonna go back to copper +1. Okay, says the same thing. But there are soldiers here, so of course that means that the king will be here as well. See, there's a trap that I see. If I step on that, that's totally my fault. And no one else is to blame. But if I step on an invisible mine or a buried mine, because that's usually how they appear. Buried. That's not my fault. Bam. Alright. Actually, I have a Toe Mystery Dungeon game. Haven't played it. Then maybe it's time. Maybe it's time to do that. I do really like Mystery Dungeon games. Just I've played a few of the Pokemon Mystery Dungeon games. Never finished any of them. But at some point, I always like stop, either because I'm at a mission that would require me, ouch, to grind quite a lot, and I feel like I don't have the time or don't want to do it. Or sometimes it's just that the story doesn't seem to go anywhere. Whatever, but I've yet to finish a single Mystery Dungeon game, and I'll try my best to make this the very first Mystery Dungeon game that I'll ever complete. What? There was a hidden rock. Were those all of... Yep, those were all of my items. Interesting. I thought I found a secret stash, but no, it was a trap. A trap that makes me, like, what? Tumble or whatever. Throw out of my items. What? Interrupt the game. If you resume an interrupted game, resetting or losing trashes all items and you home. No. Okay, so this is basically a save room? I mean, that's cool. I also have the Chocobo one, the Switch version. I have that one as well. I started playing it on the channel. I have no idea why I stopped. I think I played it for like 3 or 4 episodes. And then at some point just stopped before getting like any steel. That sounds like strong. First, let's equip copper. Okay, regular copper. Equip steel. That's a sword rating of 9. What about copper? Copper gives me a sword rating of 5. So copper +1 is probably 6. Yeah, makes sense. So yeah, definitely equip steel. Because the sword rating basically just is our damage. Our weapons damage. Because we still have our regular damage. Oh, belly getting wide empty. Okay, let's eat the magic bread and see. While on this floor, can I identify items? Oh, as in I don't have to equip them to see how strong they are, I guess. But yeah, like I said, I also have the Chocobo Mystery Dungeon, and it's cute. It's a remake of, I think, it's Super Nintendo or PS1 game. And it's really cute. I did like it. I don't know, wrong time for that game maybe. That one Cactus View who loved Cactus Chocobo gameplay. Hello darkness, my old friend. Yeah, I have so many series that I've started and never went anywhere. there has to be some people, like, who just came for one specific series and then are incredibly annoyed at me for not finishing it. Very early. Oh, wait. Life just gives me more HP, right? Yeah, respect. In the very early times of my breath fire. Okay. Very early stages of my channel, I've played. Ooh, roll. Ouch. That wasn't good. Like Koromon, yeah. Damn, Koromon. Oh shit. 70 HP. Holy shit. Okay. Not gonna fight the statue. They are usually very strong monsters. Like, high defense, high damage. Don't wanna risk it. Exploding 5. I'll... Explodes on break. Okay, so it's just something that I... Wait. Oh. So in the very early stages of the channel, I've played XCOM 2 as a stream series. Love that game. Absolutely love that game. And there was one guy who at some point, like, shit. Oh shit. Who basically came by every single stream. And I died. Was that my fault? I mean, was that my fault? Yes, I wanna retry this dungeon, but shit. And I mean, at some point, the guy never showed up anymore, but was, I think, still subscribed. But to this day, I wonder if they would ever come back if I finish the game. Wait, you actually never beat it? I have never beat it. I've, on my own and on the stream, both played XCOM 2 until the final mission, but never finished the final mission. Gave out on Koromon because of that one stealth puzzle I couldn't beat. Oh, damn. Oh, wait, Jonas asked, you actually never beat it about you and Koromon, not me and XCOM 2. Oops. Yeah, the stealth puzzle is definitely annoying. I just lost steam with the game, with that game and with many other games. I feel like I would... Like, one thing that I'm trying to do this year is videos mostly being like one-offs or just stuff like roguelikes, where I can do single videos, like single runs or like 2 runs in a video, where there's no real story and whatever. And anything that has a story, anything that just takes longer, anything that needs more time, like this game, on stream. That's basically the idea for this year. Just story games in stream, non-story games just on video. Exception being Digimon, because I really, now that I'm back and now that I'm healthy again, I definitely want to finish Digimon finally, because I said I wanted to do it. I wanted to do it last year, end of last year, but again, being sick and then Christmas and all of that, I just pushed it to this year. But once I'm done with that, I'll probably just stick to just one-off videos and everything that's longer and with a story for streams. And I'll probably try to just keep it at one game with a story at a time Unless like I decide to go with one of the very long games that I want to play and just have that like meanwhile as a side project or whatever. Oh, Lucas, hi there! Sorry I didn't see you, I was rambling, I didn't read the chat, but hi, thank you for stopping by. I think Cactus isn't good with games that are longer than 20 hours. Exactly. I lose steam quite fast, especially back when I played a few story games like next to each other. I'm thinking about something like Nobody Saves the World or Koromon. Having too many games with story playing at the same time, I just can't focus on one, and I end up not beating any of them. Because then I'm like, oh, right now, we are kind of stuck in this game. Okay, we're kind of stuck in this game. I don't really want to record that right now. I'm going to record the other game that I'm currently playing. Wait, is the pick... Which one is strong? Pick 3. Gives us a... Oh, but this is still stronger. Pick plus 3 brings us to a sword rating of 4. This one brings us to a sword rating of 5. Need to continue Time Stranger. Me too! I can only play a few hours at a time on my PC because my back hurts. Ah, that sucks. Yeah, I wanted to like, play it in one go, but I got sick multiple times. Then I decided, yeah, you know what, by the end of the year, I want to be done with the game, and then I got sick again, and then Christmas and stuff like that, and everything beforehand. So I basically gave up and pushed it this year. I said that already. Happy that Cult of the Lamb, if you ever play it, of course, on stream, is around 20 to 30 hours. That is something, I'm pretty sure Cult of the Lamb is something that I could realistically finish. Especially, again, if it's the only story-driven game that I play at one time. And also, at some point, probably not this year, but just generally at some point, I want to take time where, like, for a month or so, or maybe 2, depending on how much time I need, where I go back and finish some of the games that I've never finished on this channel. And I'm only talking about the games that I really want to finish, because there are some games that I started where I have like 5, 6, 7 episodes where I'm like, nope, I don't care for this game. I really do not. Those, of course, I wouldn't play. But game that I mentioned, Nobody Saves the World. Definitely want to finish that at some point. Koromon, want to finish that at some point. XCOM 2, one of my oldest series on the channel. Want to finish that at some point. Just... I played World of Final Fantasy ages ago. And I think I played it for like somewhere between 20 to 25 hours. And I think it's around 30 to 35 hours long, if I remember correctly, or maybe 40. So it's not that much off. So, and where I, like, if it's something that I have on Steam, I would actually just continue from the save file that I already have. Even if it's something that I haven't played in like 5 years. But, like I said, that's something that I want to do at some point. Not right now. Okay. The next floor, we're just gonna train. We're gonna go up a level because we were... Oh, wait. No, wait. Yeah, it was way further down. But we were level 7 or 8 and got our butts handed to us. Agemon is a precious cinnamon roll and I would die for that child. Agemon was really a way better character than I feared. Okay, I'm getting hungry and also I'm feeling attacked. Do I have an item saved outside? Outside probably just brings me, yeah. Place the full map including locations of monsters and items. Ooh. That's actually pretty good. Okay, we're gonna do this. Thank you for not getting paralyzed, I guess? Yeah, I'm dying now. Okay. So we're gonna stay on level 3 until we're at least level 5 or 6. Is what I'm reading here. Holy shit! human partner though, she's kind of annoying. She is less annoying than she could be. She's not as one note as I feared, but she could be so much more interesting. For sure, for sure. But overall, I so far, but or wherever I am in a game, I really enjoyed most of the characters. Like, there were very little characters that I was actively annoyed by. And even the side characters that were like set up to be just more joke characters than anything were still felt like actual characters and not just one note, one joke, that's it. I mean, could it be better? Of course it could be better, but from what I've played of the game, and I've played quite a bit of it by now, I feel like for a Digimon game, it's an absolute masterpiece. And as a regular game, just strip it from the Digimon thing, it's still a really, really good game. So I'm very happy with with Time Stranger. Really happy with that game. Alright. Now let's see. Again, I want to be at least level 5, I guess, before I get to floor 3 or 4. I think it was floor 4 that just killed, right? Getting a shield would be nice. I mean, I feel like I was pretty lucky the first time, like in the first run, where I immediately found a pretty decent shield, another shield, and then some weapons. Okay, copper. Yeah. Never was interested in Digimon. I love Digimon so much. And I love many of the Digimon games, even though balancing is an absolute nightmare. So that's one thing that makes Time Stranger a masterpiece. It's balanced. Like, not completely balanced because there is just too much stuff in the game for it to actually be balanced. But it's damn balanced, especially for a Digimon game. But yeah, I get that Digimon can be incredibly daunting if you have never really, like, if you have never looked into it, if you have never watched it, if you have never, I don't know, read it, played any of the games, whatever. In theory, I like Digimon more than Pokemon. It's just that Pokemon games, and now don't laugh at me, but Pokemon games usually are more polished. No, wait, Digimon games are more polished, Pokemon games are more balanced. That's basically it. CPS boy, that NPC guy 5000 says, "Ayo, that chunky blueberry, almost like some chunky cactus." Next guy calling me chunky. I mean, then again, NPC boy kinda has a pass for that because we basically both the same type of chunk. So that one of the colleagues once was asking me like, "Hey, where's the other guy? You know, the other one of you." I was like, I can't even be mad. Let's face it though, NPC boy not nearly as handsome as me, but hey, the chunk is there. The chunk is there. Alright, it's getting into mean territory. We stop. See, NPC guy comes in and I immediately step on a mine and blow up. Ay. By the way, NPC boy or NPC guy, you might laugh if you want to, because I already died twice in this dungeon. Because it flips the switch of being really hard really fast. It's a LeChunk for you, mister. LeChunk. Pepper Claren says I'm a chunky fluffle, so it's fine. Chunky fluffle is a cute way to describe it. Definitely. Reminds me of Gabriel Iglesias, "I'm not fat, I'm fluffy." The comedian who basically makes a living of talking about his weight and other stuff. He is quite hilarious at times, not always. But yeah, his biggest material is his biggest material, if you know what I'm saying. TPS boy and cactus. Now I just imagine them as two eggs rolling around where they work. It's funny. That's a funny picture. Not gonna lie. Definitely funny picture. Like, yo, CPS guy, let's go. Sounds about right. Oh. Okay, what did I say? We want to be at least level 7 or whatever? Before floor 6, 5, 4? I don't remember. I said stuff. I know that. I remember that I said stuff. And it probably involved numbers. But what do I care about numbers? But yeah, basically... we just wait around faster. See? Enemy. So we wait around faster and more enemies. And we wait some faster and enemies. It's like the interesting way to farm in this game. Humpty Dumpties, roll out. Whee! Yo, Humpty Dumpties, let's roll. We out of here. Spikes, yay! Okay. I work out, so yeah, I actually lost weight in the last 2 weeks because I was sick. Sick, not sick. Lost weight and now he's sick. Is it at least getting better, Jonas? Is it at least getting better? Back. We fight back. I want to at least get one more level up before we leave this floor. Problem is with only slimes and the occasional mole, it's a bit slow. Like the slugs were definitely better back then in the other one. Muscle heavy than fat. Exactly. Alright. Come here. Yes, okay. We're level 5. Yep, I did it. My bad. I walked over it. I clicked one too many times. My bad. I'm sorry. Steel is heavier than feathers. That's true. I don't get it. Alright. Let's face some foes. Yeah, the Hammerhoods or the Bruni. Is it Bruni? 14 EXP, yeah. So this floor definitely worth it to train on. We won't go to the next floor until we're at least level 7, I think. Depends on how much steel and feathers we're talking about. What's heavier? 1 kilogram of steel or 1 kilogram of feathers? I butchered that so bad. But whatever. Anyone is not in the know, that's a great sketch by Limmy's World. Or just Limmy, but his channel is called Limmy's World. Funny guy at that, at times. Okay, ants. Ants calling for help. Wait. All the monsters in the room. Yes. Hell yeah. That was pretty nice. I probably should have kept the strong scroll for stronger monsters. But being surrounded by 3 ants that all can call for help, I felt like it's the right thing to do, to just murder them in cold blood the fastest way that I can. Yeah, ants went splody. Okay. And like, it's great that I find a lot of items and quite a lot of scrolls. But I would like some healing items. Some more items like another bang scroll, which is not porn. Get your mind out of the gutter. That's stupid. And I'm not one who's known for making stupid jokes. Damn, they all deal so much damage. I guess I get quite a lot of scrolls, but as we've seen last time with that one ant that I fought, that I wanted to paralyze with a scroll, it just didn't work. Which sucks. Yes, level 7, okay. Wanted to explode that scary spider that was in my shower last week. Understandable. Like, theoretically, I don't have a problem with spiders. Like, in theory. I like what they stand for. Like, destroying or eating pests and all. Lovely. They are very helpful. They are very, very good to have. I just don't want to see them. I really don't want to see them. I'm partially arachnophobic. Like, it always depends on the size of the spider. Because small spiders, I'm not scared of. I just slightly disgusted is also not the right thing, the right word. But kinda. They are kinda disgusting. Oh no. Okay, it's still pondering. Good. I wanna get one more level. It doesn't tell me how much XP points I need. Alright. Is Jonas once again trying to coerce people to play games that he wants them to play? That's our Jonas! Okay, there. But yeah, from a certain starting from a certain size, and I don't know what size that is specifically, I'm scared of spiders. But the things that I'm terrified of is hornet. These fuckers, like, I learned to be a lot calmer around bees over the years, because bees are cool. Bees are nice. I like bees. It's just if they fly around. But I can be quite calm. Wasps, not so much, because they are usually angry fuckers. Hornets, I immediately panic. I go into immediate panic. Hornets are like creatures from hell that are just on this earth to torment us. I'm pretty sure that. And I don't even believe in hell. Damn fucker. Okay, now we have a problem because I really need more food. And I'm talking about Torneko, not me. Torneko, not Toriko. Toriko is the manga guy. Cactus, he wants me to play a game with scary spiders in it. But to be fair, the art style is amazing. But yeah, maybe not. Maybe, I don't know. Maybe look at it first. Okay, let me just read up on all that, and then hope that we find some food for Torneko here. Try Hollow Knight, face your fears. No, yes, you can't make me. I can. Jingle, jingle, jingle. Sure. NPC guy asked, have you ever tried not to kill everything you see? No. That sounds boring. Hack yourself from being bullied. I'm reading on it. Like, use your diplomacy skill points. No! Sounds boring. Yeah. Guess who's gonna get a hornet for his birthday? Did the game just open the menu because I took too long? I didn't click out of the game or whatever, so it actually opened the menu because I just stood around for a while. That's cool. I like that. Yes, level 8. Okay. One thing that I'm gonna do now is use Radiant. Show me the whole map. There are quite a lot of items. Story is better than whatever is in the Digimon game, and I'm definitely not biased. Definitely not biased. Jonas doing his usual thing, just trying to start fights with people. That's classic Jonas. Okay, we got Splody 4, I mean Exploding 4. Watched my friends play Grounded. Oh god, the spiders in that game. Yeah, never really watched Grounded, but that's pretty much what I know from it. It's just a bunch of insects and, of course, a bunch of spiders. Yeah, Hollow Knight, way more interesting for sure. Looking way better. Shit, we're getting dizzy from hunger. So, we gotta hope that we find... Oh shit. I mean, the thing is, we could all... If need be, I could always exit with the scroll. But the thing is, I don't wanna, because I'm quite sure that I'll lose all progress. Like, yes, I would survive. Bang. Yeah. But I'm making good progress right now. I would never start a fight just trying to make people play an awesome game. I know. And still no bread. Shit. Okay. One last chance for now. Nope. And yes. Okay. Must eat right now. Yeah, no, we have to... Defense lowers a monster's defense. I mean, that makes sense, kinda, but just... Yeah, no. We are gonna use outside. Get out of the dungeon. It basically, yeah, we basically have to go back in. We're going to be level 1 again, right? Okay. Okay. But now we can technically do some stuff. And what we're gonna do is sell items. I'm gonna keep copper. I'm gonna sell this, sell that, sell this, this. We gotta keep flame, sell this, keep exploding 4, keep the copper, tie down, pause, defense, pause, step guard, pause, defense, pause, step guard. Step guard, what do you do? Alright. That's a whole bunch of stuff that we sold. We're gonna keep some, we're gonna buy bread, and then hopefully we'll be able to, for now, take some items with us. Because in the cemetery, I think that was a dungeon where it said can't take any items with. Okay. Why is he so chunky? I mean, he's a shopkeeper. He doesn't need to be a lean, mean killing machine. No bread? Exactly. Okay. I want huge. I mean, give me like 3 huge. I hope that I can take it with me. Otherwise, I'll just store it for... Did I say 3? Give me 5. Should take us... It's probably way too much. It's probably a stupid idea. He's chunky because too much bread. I could eat bread all day, then he would be fat. Bread makes you fat? I love Scott Pilgrim. Such a stupid but great. And yes, I'm putting 1 in storage. Great move. I mean the cactus. Hey. I told Jonas already. We don't call people chunky here. I mean, I did do it at some point for fun, but you know what I mean. We never call people chunky, stupid, or whatever. We got manners and shit. So shut the hell up. Cactus getting bullied, yeah, but don't worry. Like, if Jonas were to bully me, for example, I would just ban him. NPC guy, he'll see what he gets on Monday. Am I saying I'm gonna hide his shoes? I'm not saying that. Am I saying he'll find chewed gum on his seat? I'm not saying that. Am I saying that I have a knife? I'm not saying that. Just saying. Fuck around, find out. NPC guy. Do it. Make my day. He gonna ban me IRL. Exactly.
Oh, you're gonna get banned.
I have a ban hammer. Where was I going? Where was I going? Do I go to dungeons now? Yeah. Jeff Chill! Hey Renegade, hey chatbots. Wow, glad I got at least part of the stream. Hope everyone is doing well. You may take no more than 2 items. Okay. That's totally fine. We can work with that. Hi Jeff Chill, I hope you're doing well as well. You haven't missed much except me trying the same dungeon multiple times. Partially dying. Okay, I'm gonna keep the copper here. I'm gonna keep... You know what? I'm gonna just take the 2 huge bread with me. And keep the rest in storage. It's good that it at least tells me, hey, you get this many and that's it. Master Jeff is in the house, yo. Exactly. Okay. Now we're gonna try again. Another friend got me to watch the Netflix series Lucifer. Lucifer is great. I have to finally finish it. I think I'm missing the last 1 or 2 seasons. But it's awesome. I really like the actor. I forgot his name. I'm not... I want to say I'm not good with names, but then I kinda am, but also not. It completely depends. Like I'm good with more popular names, kinda. As in I have... It's way easier if it's someone that is like hugely popular, which kinda sounds weird, but then again there are people who, even if it's the most popular person, they might not know the name. You know what I mean. Jeff Chili got here at the perfect time. Cactus just gave NPC boy death threats. I would never. That were not death threats. They were threats and promises, but not death threats. I would never. Never. Probably. No. Wait. I mean, I have a pickaxe. That makes sense. I can't just... Screw you guys. I'm creating my own dungeon now. No tunneling here, ho? Okay, that's cool. I wonder if there's like areas where it actively helps me. Like where I just... I mean, I could open up between 2 big halls or whatever. But I'm thinking like if there are any hidden halls. Interesting. Did you see the new Dragon Quest VII reimagined opening for their demo? I've seen the video that was basically attached to it, like when they announced that the demo is now out. I've seen the video. I really like the look of it. And Dragon Quest VII is a game that I've never played. I mean, I think I started it once, but like, if I've played half an hour, that's already a lot. So I'm definitely looking forward to that. Probably not, maybe not on the channel. Maybe we're gonna play it at some point. We'll see. But I'm not gonna play the demo because it's one of those. It's like there are not a whole lot of games where I actively wanna play a demo. If it's a game I'm really interested in, I don't want to play anything about it until it's fully out, or at least full enough, if you know what I mean. But just yeah, I was thinking about maybe getting the demo, but nah, it's just if I play the game, I'm just playing the game. But again, it looks really interesting. The art style especially. What did you think about it, Jeff Chill? You gonna get it? You gonna play it? What you call death threats, we call it normal Friday night, Jonas. Exactly, and it's only Thursday. Ooh, strength. Strength is good. Okay, the demon maze makes me feel some kind of way. She's hot. I mean, yeah. I think she makes many people feel some kind of way. And Pepper thirsting over anime characters. Maze is not an anime character. Lucifer is not an anime show. It's a real life. No, what's it called? What's it called when it's not animated? You know, the non-animated thing with real actors and all. And the demon maze is like, she is made to be thirsted over, feared in the thirsty kind of way. So, live action, that's what I was looking for, thank you. But I'm definitely understand, Pepper. Don't you worry. Don't you worry. A lot of good looking people in that show. A lot of less good looking people. But whatever. It does look beautiful. However, 7 was not one of my favorite in the Dragon Quest series. I tried. Did play it quite a bit of the original, but more than likely I'll watch my son play. Oh, that's also a good way to experience it. You know, like I said, I've never played 7, and it's also not one of the ones that I'd say gets talked about a lot. Like 8 is one of those that people remember quite fondly. 11 is, I mean, quite recent comparatively, and I think had a pretty wide audience. The first few definitely get talked about, and then there's the like spin-offs, like the Dragon Quest Monster series and all. I sometimes hear people talking about. But yeah, 7 definitely not one that's on my radar, kinda. One of the games, or one of the Dragon Quests that I definitely want to play on the channel at some point is, was it 9? Sentinels of the Starry Sky? For the DS? I think there was 9. That one is just generally really fun. I've played it ages ago for quite a while, never finished it though. Plus it has the whole like party system where you just create the characters you want to take with you. So that's always something fun to do as a group project with a hard K at the beginning. Close enough, I guess. I've seen clips of it. Probably it's a decently like Lucifer is a decently popular series. I mean, it has, help me out there, 5 or 6 seasons. I think it is 6, I would say. Bought myself Final Fantasy 9 on my Switch 2. Was on sale, I couldn't help myself. I mean, it's supposedly one of the really good Final Fantasy games. Like 7, 8, and 9 are pretty much hailed as really great ones. Except, like, with 8, it seems to be quite the hit or miss for people. Like, people either love it and think 8 is the best of the bunch, or people hate it and say everything else is better than 8. But 9 I've heard about a lot. And I've seen parts of the Final Fantasy 9 speedrun, which, if I remember correctly, the speedrun of Final Fantasy 9 was around 18 hours or so. Wait a second. Fully relieves hunger and boosts your belly capacity. Right now we have a belly capacity of 105 instead of 100. Nice. I'm gonna play some buckshot roulette while watching. Do that! I have never played that game. I know about it, but I've never played it. I don't even know if I've ever watched it. Like anyone play it. Funny you said you would play the other Dragon Quest one with the Space Marines and the Emperor of some kind. You know, talking about Warhammer. Now that Dawn of War 4 basically gets released sometime soon-ish, I was thinking maybe I should play everyone's favorite Warhammer game, Dawn of War 3. Right, NPC guy? Dawn of War 3? You loved that, didn't you? Right? Fill up +3 gives me a sword rating of 5. Pick +2 gives me a sword rating of 3. Okay, we take the spiked club. Imagine drugs but roulette but shotgun. I mean, that sounds interesting for sure. You know what? Let's just do this. This is overkill for just these two guys, but whatever. If you want to get punched, do it. Nah, don't worry. If I ever play a Dawn of War, and that's a big if, because I really do not care, it would probably be 1 and 2. Because I've heard 1 is also a good one, right? It's just 2 is better. Characters, please sign the waiver. Which one? What am I doing? What am I signing? Who gets my firstborn? Yeah. 6. We definitely want more levels. More items, more magic items or whatever. By the way, according to YouTube, we do have 7 concurrent viewers. According to YouTube. And since YouTube changed the layout once again, I don't see how many likes there are. So I would assume every single one of you already already liked the stream, right? If someone could quickly snitch how many people liked, so that I can say, only X amount of people liked the stream so far. Are you kidding me? I attacked 3 times and missed 3 times? Like, seriously? Am I a joke to you? Don't answer. Okay. Check the Discord. Oi vey. Ladies and gentlemen, oi vey. A general release of liability from Buckshot Roulette. I will definitely not sign this waiver. By the way, are we gonna go a whole stream with just this one dungeon? Potentially. Okay, we're gonna try and do it a bit faster. What is this? It's a Schneefchen. Hi there, Schneefchen. How you doing? Hoo to you too. Wait, what does Haven do? Step on it to protect you from standard monster attacks. Step on it? Okay. I dislike the stream. Of course you would, NPC guy. You spiteful old man. Schneefchen, how you doing? Also, can you tell me why I suck at this? See me. Is the game just getting very hard all of a sudden, or am I just bad? NPC guy, I did not ask you. You don't need to answer. Because I know how you're gonna answer. Do I need to hurt NPC guy? You know, I think he's deeply hurt with it. And if not, on Monday he will be deeply hurt outside. Now. This is not a threat, NPC guy. Officially for YouTube, this is not a threat. I'm not threatening your safety yet. I'm gonna do it when face to face with you. You don't suck, the game is just mean. That's true. Game is meaner than it looks. Pick +1. Nice. Oh, wait. We switched from a pick +1 to a pick +1. That sucks. But whatever. Schneefchen, how you doing? How you doing? You and NPC guy reminds me of me and my bestie. We bully each other like sisters. Oh, NPC guy and I, we bully each other like colleagues who bully each other. It's not bullying. It's just, you know? Just working together, kinda. Also, Dawn of War 1 and 2 are almost like two different games. One is more like classic RTS style and 2 is more like Company of Heroes style. Gotcha! And if I ever... Freaking stones everywhere! If I ever were to play a Dawn of War game, it would... Awesome. It would probably be Dawn of War 2. Because I hear that's the best one. Dawn of War beta. Dawn of War. Warhammer Dawn of War. Or Dawn of War 2. Because NPC guy kinda wants me to play a Warhammer game. Because he might potentially kinda like Warhammer. At some point. Tired. Me too. Yeah. I actually, full disclosure, I actually thought about maybe changing the game I'm playing today to the Pokemon Tower Defense just because it requires less brain power. I mean, which is weird to say about A, the Pokemon Tower Defense game, and B, about this game, but Donor of War, exactly. I don't want to interrupt the game. Thank you for asking. Very nice and kind. Thank you. Has anyone else here cried because of feels in a game? I mean, yes, kinda. Like, not full on cry. But I definitely had something in my eye when I finished Hades for the first time. Like, the ending. Not the ending, but the ending. You know what I mean. If you know, you know. Oh, come on. That one was definitely one that hit. Let me think. There were definitely some games where I was like more touched than with others. Right now, none comes to mind right away. Then again, that a weird one. I don't know. It's not that weird, but Pepper Flareon, you probably can relate if you played it, and I would assume you played it. As much as I love to hark on Pokemon Scarlet and Violet, because those games suck. Like in general, most of the game just sucks. In many ways. And the story is just not good. Even for a regular Pokemon game. The storyline with the Titans. And with Arven. When that resolved, I was touched. I was quite like, was the full on cry, but I was definitely sentimental, because that was really good. That was really well made. Like the other things with the team, are they called Team Star or something or another? That one I didn't dislike the whole idea behind the story. I didn't dislike the characters. It was just it was alright. But the Arven story with the Titans, that one was definitely well crafted. Some people called it cheap, and I mean I kind of see it as in it feels a bit very tailored to pull at the heartstrings. But yeah, a storyline with Kieran, I haven't played the DLC, so I don't think that I have the full storyline with Kieran. From what I've played in Scarby, I gotta say wait, was Kieran only in the DLC? No, he was in the... Oh yeah! No? Was Kieran only in the DLC? But from what I've seen, I don't care much about Kieran, but that might just be me. Okay, wait, let me just keep reading. Peppa asked about crying because of the game. Jonas says, Ben, you hot guy, how you doing? Wait, hot Ben, I read Döner of War and I did not realize it was you. Ben, I'm so sorry. Hi, Hot Ben with Friends. How are you? I'm so sorry for having, like, completely ignored you until now. My bad. We don't hurt each other, we don't communicate, kinda. Nathan says I cry because of everything. I mean... one of the last movies that I didn't necessarily cry, but came close to was actually Spider-Man No Way Home. That one hit me. Like, so many things about that movie hit me. I've played Hollow Knight, I've cried Rivers. I've heard that that story is also really good and kind of dark at times. Okay, maybe NPC guy wants to get hurt. Dude, do I have to tell Lady Jenny? She's gonna hurt you, but do I have to tell her? Okay. Also storyline with Kira. Yeah, that was the last thing. I, again, never... Also, the end of Pokemon Legends CA made me cry. That I understand. Like, the whole... I'm not gonna say it, but Big Guy McGee? That whole thing... Definitely not something that I expected from a Pokemon game. To just flat out do that. Basically. How is it once again that the combined chat doesn't show? Wait, just that mine doesn't show the newest. Whatever. Well, whatever. I refreshed it. Maybe now it shows everything. Don't worry, I haven't been active here in a while, so I forgive you if you didn't expect me. How are you all doing? I'm doing tired. Very tired. But what else is new, right? Also, I am kind of annoyed with this game. Pick 1 was lost. What? Okay. Didn't know that I could lose weapon. Kind of makes sense. Because this is now run number 4? 5? I know, I died at least twice. I teleported outside once. Like, I can't seem to do well in this dungeon. Basically. Because either the monsters are too strong, I'm too weak, both, I don't know. Maybe I'm not leveling up fast enough, but then again I'm finding everything that moves. Just like in real life. I'm not, that was a joke. Basically, we've been here for 1.5 hours. And for about an hour, I only... Okay. I've only been in this dungeon and just... I'm having trouble. I'm having trouble. A Renegade D&D question for you. Will you get a chance to play in another or the same campaign this year? Yes, I'm still playing in the campaign that I'm already playing. We haven't set a date for the next session, but I would assume in the next 2 or 3 weeks we're gonna, like, sometime in January we're probably gonna, oh come on, stop switching targets. Sometimes in January we will probably be able to do it. I do have for bang. I don't really wanna use that. Like, if they keep calling for help once again, okay. Yeah, I have to do it. Otherwise, I'm dying. So yes, I'm definitely gonna be able to play some D&D. And I'm definitely very much looking forward to that. Because our campaign so far, really fun. Absolutely stupid. But really fun. And the fun thing is, there is, like, our DM lets us take a lot of, let's call it creative liberties. Like, we can't just do whatever we want, of course, but there are just things where he's like, yeah, sure, sounds about right. Like, I'm playing a, I don't want to get too deep into D&D right now, but I'm playing a Genasi, which is some kind of elemental, kind of like elemental humanoid. Creature is the wrong word for it, but race. And technically they are, like, they live in very... They live in very harsh environments. And depending on which part of their planet, because this all takes place in space with us, which part of their planet they're from, it's basically has 4 parts, and each has a different climate, as in fire, water, like sandstorms and harsh winds. So basically the 4 elements. The Genasi switch, like look different, behave differently. Like if you're from the fire part, you're basically a fire elemental. If you're from the water part, you're basically a water elemental. I asked, hey, could I be from the water path but be an ice elemental, because it's technically still the same. He was like, yeah, sure, absolutely. And from there on, we kind of things started to move on their own, where I'm getting assigned just not necessarily abilities, but God, I hate this dungeon so much, it's incredible. I'm not necessarily getting assigned abilities, but what's the word I'm looking for? Like stuff like, now I am an ice elemental, so people assume, hey, if I hand you my drink, you could cool it down. I was like, yeah, sure. DM, can I? And he was like, yeah. So now I can cool stuff down. He would have been cool with me just creating ice cubes for people's drinks if I wanted to, but I said, nah, that goes a bit far. Like that's a bit too weird for me. But so stuff like that, I can just cool stuff down as long as it's not something that we're like in fights. At some point, someone was like, yeah, I put my hand on his shoulder, but wait, am I sticking to it? Are you like that cold? And I'm like, no? DM, is that okay? If people don't stick to me, he's like, sure. So basically we are creating my character kinda in between everything. So yeah, I hope that answers your question. Yes, I will be able to play some more D&D. And I'm looking forward to it. Okay, Pepper Flareon. Cactus, I sent you the Skate the Infinity trailer. Don't know if the video will work for you. Send it to an online friend who lives in Denmark. They had to use a VPN to watch it for some reason. Gotcha. Thanks. I'll try later. We shall see. We shall see. And Hotben with friends watched the first season of Skate the Infinity. How did you enjoy it, Hotben? Can I just please? Thank you. Just murder all these enemies, that would be nice. Okay. I'm keeping the bang spell for now. Ooh, there's a shield. That is useful. Alright. Keeping the bang spell for the next floor, probably. Level 9, that's good. We still definitely take too much damage. Okay, I'm gonna heal as much as I can. Fully heal. That's great. It's gonna be right back. That's alright. Why did you ask, Jeff Chill, by the way? Any special reason, or just curious about it? Also, the whole thing with like D&D campaigns that you film and stuff like that. In theory, it's something that I really like, where I really like the idea of, but I definitely would not do it myself. Oh nice, the mine at least dealt damage to the turtle. That's good to know. Like, it seems like really fun, but also quite the hassle. Okay, copper is 6, and club plus 3 was 5. Yeah. So copper plus 1 is still better. Very nice. Since ice powers are not as plentiful as some other elements, hopefully you can just convert a spell or attack to fit your iciness. Like they did with Burning Hands. I mean, we talked about that, but the thing is, I am playing a barbarian, so I don't really have a whole lot of spells. But one thing that I talked with the DM beforehand, I was like, yeah, we're gonna use Radiant here. A barbarian goes into like Blood Rage or whatever. As a barbarian, you just go into rage to hit more, hit faster, hit stronger, etc. And usually it's like you get hot-headed, basically. Like, you, getting hungry. Shit, do I have any bread left? I don't. Yeah, basically, as a barbarian, you just get angry. The game, no. And I asked, hey, could I change that? Like, not going into a fiery rage, but basically cooling down. As in, whenever I go into rage, I focus. Like, I fully focus instead of just going all out and shouting and whatever. I just concentrate all my rage, basically, and I get tunnel vision of just like, you. Basically, if there's a foe right in front of me, and that also thematically makes sense because my archetype is okay. Crap, didn't work. What's it called again? I think Juggernaut, which just means like I have a few bonus abilities, and one of the things that the Juggernaut has is if I'm in a rage, I cannot be thrown. Ouch! If I'm in a rage, I cannot be thrown back. I cannot be like shoved down. I basically cannot be moved when I'm raging. Okay, in theory, if I hit the turtle again, it should die. In practice, yeah. Okay. That was. And so yeah, basically, I was basically saying, okay, can we just I'm starting to lose concentration. Can you just basically say that I freeze myself on the ground? Like I get angry and I freeze myself to the ground to just be a big tank, I'm basically a pillar of ice that also attacks. And that just fits very nice with the whole theme. And it's something that where the DM was like, yep, that's a good idea, I like that, we're gonna do it like that. Okay, let's see. I just need one thing. I just need one damn hero. What does that do? I'm sorry? I'm just gonna try something very stupid now. That can't work. Okay, that cannot be. But in theory, I could call it bang. Huh! That is really cool. Some would say you won't even move without raging. Hey. That sounds super cool. Yes, I did mean the bad pun. Aye, it's a good pun. But yeah, I really like the idea of my ice guy who's... I also had to say no. I am not made of ice. Basically, I don't melt. Because I was asked, oh, but it's hot out. Do you melt? And I'm like, no, I'm not made of ice. I'm just a very icy guy. And yes, I'm making a lot of stupid ice puns. And yes, some of them are taken from Arnold Schwarzenegger's Mr. Freeze. In Batman... Wait, which one was it? Batman Forever? I have said ice to meet you, to enemies, to people. I have said... I think I even said Hasta la vista to someone. Shit, I'm about to starve. Please fully heal me, please. Magical voice called out.
Child of man, restore light to this land. Receive my unvoiced word, for it shall serve you in our grand adventure.
Okay, please fully heal me. Do it for me! Batman and Robin. Thank you, Batman and Robin. Torneko obtained the fiery murmur.
Who's there? Is someone there?
That's the king? Please. Yes. Oh, I might just have done it.
Torneko!
Wait, let me just check something first. Pepper said, I want to see your reaction. I'm so excited to share my latest obsession with everyone. I'll get to it at the end of the stream. Sorry. To be honest, didn't really like it. Don't know if I would watch it any further. Fair. If it's not for you, it's not for you. But Robin, thank you of the Schumacher variety.
Come renegade, chill.
Stuff like that. So many ice puns. Like my team, like the rest of the group, was talking about something, and someone had a really good idea, and I just like we have, of course, player talk where we talk normally, and then we have character talk where we talk as our character. And I just, like, someone asked me, okay, Kaya, which is my character's name, Kaya, what do you think of it? And I just looked at them. Cool. Just stuff like that. It's just really fun. Also, I'm a barbarian. I'm not a very wordy person. I don't use many words. Doesn't mean I'm stupid. It might seem to it with people because I do the whole
Kaya wants this. Let's go there. You talk.
Stuff like that. And the DM knows, the rest of the group doesn't know. I could talk normally. Like, I could talk in normal sentences, but why would I if smaller sentences work as well?
Torneko, I'm saved. I will tell you what happened later, but for now, take me back to the castle.
Finally. Finally. We've done it. We have done it. Stupid stinky dungeon. I hope that there's a way to now, like, keep levels, level up with money, get more items, something. Just something to make us stronger over time.
Your Majesty, all hail the return of the king.
Love that movie. Love that movie.
Your Majesty, I'm so glad that you're safe.
Torneko, bless you. You're our savior. I'm overcome with joy.
I don't overcome on me. Sorry. I had to.
Duke, Baron, forgive me for the worry I caused. And Torneko, thank you. If you were just a little slower in getting to me.
Your Majesty, Were you in that grave a situation?
Yes, I was. However, I did manage to get a slightly better idea as to the cause of our troubles. Rip Cactus' sanity, kinda. Although now I'm sane again. Sane-ish. The sanest that I could be.
Your Majesty, then what is behind this calamity?
Malrod. Your Majesty?
Old man. He must somehow be linked to the troubles that have befallen us.
Is that right?
That's incredible.
The field, graveyard, mansion, and more became magic dungeons
After the old man appeared in the village.
That is indeed true. But is that enough to lay the blame on the old man?
I understand that. I would never persecute a man based only on suspicion. However, I received 2 disturbing reports. I don't know what voice I gave him. I think one of my old man voices. However, I received 2 disturbing reports from the soldier who was keeping watch over the old man. First report, the old man was hurt to mother when he discovered that the joy chest is making the villagers happy.
Oh my. How could it not be good to be happy? That does sound very suspicious.
And second, that old man came from the western city.
The Western City? Where our prince and princess were headed?
Yes, indeed. The old man came from the city which has been ravaged by dragons. This is my theory. That old man commands dragons to bring destruction and chaos to the people. He's probably the one who tries to stop it all, but whatever. Language, Cactus. Language. Did I say something? Unsure what I said, but sorry, I guess.
I see. That certainly does sound plausible. Sire, when you put it that way, it definitely answers many questions.
Ah, but there's more. While I was investigating Mount Fiery, I saw the old man.
Mount Fiery? That old man?
I switched their voices around, whatever. In spite of the dangerous conditions there, he went through without ever being harassed by monsters. After a while, I found myself all alone without my guards. I thought I was doomed. Fortunately, Torneko happened to come by and guide me to safety.
And the old man?
I lost sight of him. He must have gone even deeper into Mount Fiery. King is hopping to conclusions like a bunny. Exactly. Like something happened. There is an old man. He was somewhere else where something happened. He must. Like there is no other explanation. He must be the cause of it. I lost sight of him. He must have gone even deeper into Mount Fiery to find more dragons.
Beyond Mount Fiery lies the Lost Forest.
Torneko, the Lost Forest has turned into a magic dungeon. No! You're the only man capable of going into the forest. No! But you go into the Lost Forest and arrest that old man. No! I mean, of course. Probably not today. But in general, yeah. You will go. You have my gratitude for it. Torneko can now enter the Lost Forest. Awesome. Okay, I gotta check some stuff. Go back to our house. I would go somewhere else first, but it won't let me. So, I guess, go to the house, see what the newest statue is. There it is! Is that just a golem? We haven't seen a golem in that, right? In that dungeon. Alright, do we have something to store? I mean, yeah, silver 3 is really good. Exploding is good. Give me more exploding. Flame, sure. Club. More exploding. Yeah, I think those are good items. Doras can't hold more. Oh. Okay. Inventory. This is what we have in the storehouse right now. Copper, we can get rid of that. Herb, antidote, sleep. Okay. Flame, bread, huge. Okay. I'm gonna get rid of thunder too. I'm gonna get rid of sleep. I'm gonna get rid of this sleep. Okay. And we store just silver 3, club 3, flame, exploding. Yeah, something like that. And we sell items. A lot of it. The whole rest of it. Okay. Now we save. Always be safe. It feels like there's something stuck in my sock. I'm sorry that I'm a little bit. Aha! It was on the inside. That's why I didn't get it out. Okay, sorry. I am terribly sorry. I cannot concentrate anymore. I'm just gonna go and check the square. Again, we're not immediately... Oh, wait. We're not gonna immediately go into the next dungeon. The nice lady who said something about her magic shop being open is not here anymore. Wonder if she opened up shop somewhere, but then again, I would be notified somehow.
What? The Torneko? The Torneko, I mean.
Please, rudeness, please do come in. Okay, easy. I can't go in there now. Probably because I saved the king or something.
If you slay a trick bag or a demonite, it will always leave gold or an item. Slay them before they steal from you. If they do steal from you, don't despair. They'll remain on the same floor.
Oh! So the freaking bags are actually all, like they stay on the floor.
If you spot a berserker, it's probably best to run away. Berserker that has leveled up by slaying other monsters is a terrifying prospect. Might want to keep items like a warp herb or a steep herb just in case.
Interesting.
So, you going to dungeons? I used to do a lot of spelunking in my youth. Brings back memories. Enough about the past. Still, if you want, I can tell you all sorts of things.
I mean, blank. Write in the name of the scroll you want. But there's one catch, you can only write in the name of a scroll that you've used before. That makes total sense and I like that idea. I really do. Okay, there's nothing else here in this explorer room. I mean, at some point there will be someone who tells me something interesting. Because this guy I talked to outside already at some point. And the game didn't let me in at first. So there has to be like something to do here or there. Whose house is... Oh! Have it serve you? I wonder... I have a feeling that this is... Like, I could level up now. Go into a dungeon, level up more, and if I leave the dungeon, I'll probably get back to level 1. We're gonna try that. I mean, not right now, but I'm pretty sure this is how this works. Iron save costs 2,000. You won't lose your money if you're knocked out in a dungeon. Yes. Okay, now I assume, once again, I'm gonna assume stuff. Yeah, it's an item. So basically it's a one-time use, kinda. There was a fellow who refused to pay here. Maybe got angry and cast a spell on that fellow. Wasn't pretty. Shut up. Okay, we're now level 5. We're now level 5. By the way, we're now level 5, and again, I'm pretty sure if I go into a dungeon and then come back out, I will be level 1 again. I won't just come back and still be level 5. Although, if that works like that, and I can just level up by, like, buying level ups, that would be nice. Oh, I mentioned D&D because the new Solasta 2 game is coming out in March. So if Solasta 1 goes on sale, which sometimes happens when a new game comes through, perhaps you can get a chance to try it if you have the D&D itch. I remember you told me about that. I'll definitely keep that in mind. Alright. I think this is a good place to end. I really would like to play more right now. but I'm incredibly tired. I have trouble concentrating and I'm feeling a headache coming on, so yeah, doesn't sound like a great time to keep playing right now. Finish saving the journal, okay. But I really enjoyed this game, even though it was a very frustrating dungeon, and I have a feeling that coming dungeons will be even more frustrating. Shit. But I feel like if we get into a groove of finding better items, maybe getting more money and just leveling up, starting a dungeon, I feel like this could be really good. Next stream will probably be, I don't think that I'll stream this weekend anymore. I might. Not promising anything. As always, just check YouTube if I schedule the stream. But the next stream will probably not be Torneko. It will probably be Pokepath Tower Defense, the Pokemon Tower Defense that I played. Just because I feel like this is a game that I will stream once or twice more and then be mostly done with it. Probably, we'll see. And also I kind of promised NPC Guy that I'll stream it again soon-ish. So either this weekend or start of next week, I will stream again. Jonas says, well, sleep well, thank you. You too. Jonas, get well soon. Please get well soon. Jeff 2 says, get some rest, good sir. I will. Always fun to chat with you and the chat bots. Same goes to you. Always glad to see you around. Take care everyone and catch you next time. Peace all. Peace to you too. And to the rest I say, thank you nerds so much for watching. Keep an eye out on the YouTube channel for when I schedule my next stream, and at the very latest, starting next week, I'll start throwing out videos again. As in, upload videos and stuff. And with that, thank you nerds so much for watching. I'm the Renegade Cactus and I got around. Bye bye.